Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to this week's edition of New Makeup Sunday. So this week I just have 3 PR packages to share with you. Nothing that I purchased. I've really been just kind of slowing down my makeup purchases quite a lot. So this video probably isn't going to be super long, but I do have some really fun stuff to share with you. The first one is a PR package from Copycat Beauty, which is a dupe brand that I've never tried before. And I'm actually wearing some of the products on one half of my face today and then the originals on the other half. So guess which side is which, and then at the end of the video I'll let you guys know when I do my little wrap up. I also have a beautiful new collection from Etude House to share with you, as well as some new lip balms from Huda Beauty. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in, and I'll meet you back here at the end. Good morning guys, it's Tuesday. So I just got a big PR package from Copycat Cosmetics, and this is a brand that I haven't tried before, but I've seen them here and there, like on Instagram, and they're a dupe brand. So they dupe high-end palettes, but they also dupe some high-end lipsticks and lip glosses, and there's a mascara here, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I feel like they have a little more variety than some of the other dupe brands that are out there. So I'm so excited. They also sent me a code for you guys to save 40% off, which is so huge. It's way bigger than, like, most of the time brands give like a 10% off code. So this is a really, really good deal, and everything is priced, like, I want to say everything here is under $12. I think that's the most expensive thing. So why don't we go ahead and dig in? I'm dying to see what the quality is like. So first let's start out with the palettes, and I'm not going to swatch everything just because I want to do a video on these. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know down below. But my plan was to be able to, like, compare these to the actual high-end palettes and products. So first we have the Mediterena palette. I believe this one is $12, and this is a dupe for the Riviera palette from Anastacio Beverly Hills. And this is exciting because I've never seen another Riviera dupe from any other brand, so I'm so dying to see what the formula is like. Let's go ahead and just dig into a couple of the shimmer shades first and see what it feels like. Yeah, they're super soft, very pigmented. They actually remind me of Anastasia's shadows a little bit because there's like a little bit of fallout and crumbliness in the shadows just because they're so super soft. But I mean, I guess that means it's a really good dupe. Let's just try a couple more shimmers and then we'll dig into some mattes. So there's the blue, that's beautiful. And then the gold. All right, and then for the mattes, I really want to see this hot pink right here because these are sometimes harder to formulate, and also the purple. So let's see how these swatch. They seem really pigmented. Wow. Okay. Definitely impressing me so far. So I will be trying this out on my eyes for sure. And then here's another one. This one's called Dazzle, and this is also an Anastasia dupe. It's for the Sultry palette. Now you guys know I already love my C-Color Sultry dupe, so I'm really interested to see how this one compares. So why don't we just swatch a couple of shades. I'll just do a shimmer shade and a matte. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same thing as the other one. So yeah, there's the bronze. That is stunning. All right, then I guess I'll just put the brown one over here. Yeah, I mean, these feel incredibly soft, very, very velvety, and nicely pigmented. So far so good. And they also sent over some Huda palette dupes, and I believe these are $9 each, and these are dupes for the Obsessions palettes. Now, these are a little bit larger as far as the pan sizes go, and they sent over Smoke It Out, which is a dupe for the Smoky Obsessions. Let's just dip into one of these shadows here and see what it's like really quick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's incredibly metallic and pigmented. All right, so there's that one. They also sent over Shocked, which I believe is a dupe for the brightly colored one. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, so this one looks like this. And then they sent Cafe. So let's see what this one, I'm not quite sure by the name what this one would be a dupe for. This one, okay, so this one's a dupe for the Mauve Obsessions. Really beautiful. That's one of my favorites other than the smoky one. And they also have dupe cheek palettes, which I thought was so cool because it's not something that you normally see with the other dupe brands. So they have Exposed 1 and 2, and these are dupes for NARS cheek palettes, which is really awesome because I haven't seen those anywhere else. So Exposed 1 is a dupe for the lighter one, the one for lighter skin tones. These colors look so beautiful. And I think these are $12, I want to say. And then we have Exposed 2, and this is the one that's a little bit deeper. So let me just quickly swatch one of these too and see what it's like. This looks like a beautiful shade. I'll just put it here. Yeah, that's a gorgeous color. So there's those two, and then they also sent over 2 highlighter palettes, and these are dupes for the Anastasia Glow Kits. So first, Beach Glow. Let me just open this one up. So the first one is Beach Glow, and I'll just quickly, I guess, swatch one of these. They feel really, really buttery. Just put it right here. Yeah, really nice and shiny and foiled. So the other one is Tropical Glow, and here's what that one looks like. So I believe these are also $12. I don't know if I mentioned that one. And then they also have dupes for the Stila Liquid Glitter Eyeshadows, and these are supposed to be like exact color dupes for them. I'm not quite sure if they're supposed to be formula dupes, but I figured I would swatch one maybe next to one of my Stila ones that I have, and we could see what they look like together. So let's just see what this one's like. Yeah, I mean, that actually looks really nice. Let's see how it compares to the original. I don't know if these are supposed to be the same color. Actually, yeah, they kind of look like it. Yeah, so I feel like the Stila one is maybe just like a little bit more pigmented, but let me see what happens when I go in with another coat of that one. So this one is called Smoldering Satin, and it looks like the dupe shade is LA02. So let me just quickly put down another layer and see if they build up. Yeah, I mean, so just one more layer makes it just as intense, if not more. So I can't wait to see how they wear on the eyes, if they wear the same as the Stila. These are only a couple bucks. I want to say maybe like $5 each or something. I mean, really, really good prices. And then there are also some lip glosses. These are supposed to be dupes for the Anastasia lip glosses. So they have some that have no shimmer in them, and then some that do. And these are also supposed to be, again, exact color matches. And on the website, it says which colors they're supposed to match up with, which is really cool. So the Anastasia lip glosses are very creamy and super pigmented, which it looks like these are as well. They kind of perform more like a liquid lipstick, but with shine to it, and they don't dry down all the way. So this feels, at least swatching it, almost identical to my Anastasia glosses. And they also have a really nice vanilla scent. So that's one without shimmer, and then I'll just quickly show you one that has a little bit of shimmer to it. But yeah, I mean, these just are like super creamy and tons of pigmentation there. So really excited to try those out as well. And also, if you guys are MAC lipstick fans, these lipsticks are supposed to be a dupe for the MAC colors as well. So I have shade 02 here, which is supposed to be a Velvet Teddy dupe. I think these are like $3 on the website too. They're really inexpensive. So let me show you this one. They seem like really creamy, and again, just like tons of pigmentation. So that's the Velvet Teddy dupe. And then there's also a Ruby Woo dupe as well, which is the bright red. So let me just show you that one. And a bunch of others. But on the website, they also, you know, show which shade is supposed to be a dupe for what. So that's really, really cool. And then when it comes to the mascara, on the website, it says that this is a dupe for a Tarte mascara. So I'm thinking it's probably the Tartest one, because it looks like it has a very similar tube, and also the brush looks a lot like that one as well. It has kind of more of the plastic brush. It's definitely not a Lights Camera Lashes dupe. I think it's probably the Tartest one, which I actually have somewhere. So it'll be interesting to do maybe like this on one eye and that one on the other. And they also have a liquid eyeliner. This is also supposed to be a dupe for the one from Tarte. And then they have an eyeliner in a pot, which is, again, supposed to be a Tarte dupe. So that's what they sent over. They have plenty more on their website too. So if you'd like to see a video on these, let me know. And also, don't forget about the code. If you don't want to wait for my video and you just want to check some stuff out, you can save 40% with that. And in general, I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I just got a PR package from Etude House and I was so excited when they reached out and asked if they could send their new collection because I've been really enjoying their palettes that I got from YesStyle, and I think the video on YesStyle should already be up by the time you're watching this. I was planning to post it either Friday or Saturday, so if you missed that video, definitely check it out. Their palettes are absolutely gorgeous. They have an amazing formula, so let's check this out. I believe it has a palette and then 2 lipsticks, and it's so cute, this packaging they sent over. It looks like a giant wine bottle, which is so adorable. So I think, how do we open it? Like this? Okay, so inside we have the Play Color Eyes in Rosé Wine, and then also 2 lipsticks. So let's take a look at the palette first. These colors look so soft and pretty, like perfect for springtime. So let me just get the plastic off, and we can definitely do some swatches of this one. So here's a close-up. It looks like it has a couple different textures going on. You have mattes, you have shimmer shades, and then you also have a pressed glitter, which my other one doesn't have. So we'll do some swatches of this in actually just a second. Let's take a quick look at these lipsticks. So it looks like this one is, I think this is the shade PK014, and this one is OR210. I'm thinking. I don't know if those are the shade names, but they're part of this collection. So anyway, ooh, these tubes feel actually really nice and heavy, and they have a nice magnetic closure. Like, these feel so high-end. This has more of like kind of a rubberized feel to it as well. They feel really nice, and just like, wow, I'm super impressed by this packaging alone. All right, so let's just do some swatches. So this one is the PK014 shade. Looks like a really pretty pink. I believe these are supposed to be, like, I guess if it says velvet, it's probably like a matte formula. Yeah, so they do feel really rich and creamy, so I'm guessing it's not going to feel super drying like a liquid lipstick, but they do have a matte finish, so just something to be aware of. And then here's the other shade, which is OR210. This one looks a little bit more peachy, I guess. I just love how soft and pretty these are, though. I can't wait to try these out. All right, so there's the 2 shades. And now let's go ahead and check out the palette. Alright guys, so what do you think of this palette? I think it's absolutely stunning. I love these really light, airy kind of shades, and I like that they also added a really deep brown to deepen up my crease with. And there's a couple different textures going on in here, like I mentioned. These 2 shimmer shades are like regular traditional shimmers. They have absolutely 0 fallout, which is amazing, but they have that really rich buttery feel. The matte shades also 0 fallout, and they're just really smooth and velvety. And then what really surprised me are these 2 shades right here. These feel like Super Shocks from ColourPop, so they're actually more of a cream formula. And then this one was kind of like a regular shimmer, but it's more on the metallic side. It almost felt a little bit like a topper. And then of course you have the glitter. So tons of different finishes in this palette, and I just feel like the quality is really good, just like the other ones that I tried from my K-Beauty video. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one down below. Good morning guys, it's Friday. I just got a PR package from Huda Beauty and they sent over their new diamond balms. I hadn't heard anything about these, and on the card here it says that they're available online and in store from 3/27. So I don't know if these just came late or if maybe the pandemic delayed them and maybe they were supposed to come out then and they didn't, but I haven't seen anything about these yet, and I follow Trend Mood and I haven't seen her post, at least as of today. So anyway, it says that these are 6 soothing glossy balms infused with the appearance of diamond dust for a super sparkly pout, and that they have a unique formula of hydrating ingredients such as mango butter. So very interested to see what these look like. So here's the 6 shades, and I figured I would swatch them, but I don't know how much color these actually have to them, so swatching might be kind of silly, but we'll see. So here's the packaging. It's really, really beautiful, and they also have a nice magnetic closure as well, which I really like. So then when you roll it up, here's the actual gloss. So it's coated in like this diamond looking powder, and I'm not sure if this is just an overspray, but I'm guessing it is, because you're kind of seeing the inside right here, and it doesn't look like it's on the actual part that you put on your lips. So let's go ahead and just try to swatch these. This one is called Negligee. All right, so even though the diamond dust is on the outside, it actually still looks pretty sparkly when you swatch it. All right, so then this one's called Lace Panty. These names, oh my God. So this one's interesting. It's actually pink, but it has like a blue or a purple shift to it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera as well, but it looks really pretty in person. All right, and then here's another purple one. This one's called Censored. So yeah, I guess they do have a little bit of color to them. So there's that one. Also really beautiful. I wonder if I move this stuff out of the way, maybe we can see the colors just a little bit better. This next one is called Dirty Thoughts. So here's a look at that one. Really beautiful. All right, let's see. It's funny because this one looks purpley, but it actually doesn't swatch purple at all. Okay, and then this next one is Femme Fatale. This is probably the darkest shade out of all of them. This one would definitely show up on lips the best. So there's what that one looks like. And then this last one is called Seductress. This one actually came out of the tube, so it was kind of rattling around in there, and it dented the top, unfortunately, but that's what it looks like. And that one kind of goes on pretty clear as well. So anyway, there's all the shades, and scent-wise, they smell kind of like coconut, which is pretty much in line with her other lipsticks. If you've tried any of her other lipsticks, they smell exactly the same. I actually love the scent. I know some people may not, but I think it smells amazing. Kind of smells like coconut cookies, maybe. It's like a really sweet coconut. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these. I think they're really pretty. Are they worth $29 as a balm? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Alright guys, so as promised, let's talk about what I'm wearing on my face today, and it's all Copycat Beauty. I was so excited to test these out against the originals. So on one eye, I'm wearing the Mediterena palette, which is a dupe for the Riviera, and then on this eye, I'm wearing the Riviera palette. So tell me, I guess, if you can see any difference, because I really can't. Applying it, I noticed that there was a difference as far as pigmentation. I think that the ABH palette was a little bit more pigmented, but it was also a little more powdery, especially when it came to the matte shades. In particular, I'll just quickly go through the shades that I used. Coastline is what I used in my crease, and then I used this deeper shade Palm, this one right here, in my outer corner. And then I used the shade Mediterranean on my lid, and then I just put a little bit of this gold in the center, and I used the exact same shades in the other palette. So when it came to the differences in formula, I thought that both of the Coastline shades applied very similarly, like when I just did a sheer wash of color in my crease. But then when it came to the Palm shade, I thought that the ABH one was a little bit more pigmented, almost too much so. I did the eye with this one first, and I was picking up the brown, and it picks up really nicely, and I thought it was really pigmented, and it blended really beautifully on my eye. So then when I went to do this one, I think I picked up too much of this, because it was like almost hard to control how much I put on my eye, and I really had to spend so much time blending it out because I applied a little bit too much. So I think, you know, if you're looking for strong pigmentation, obviously the original would be better, but I felt like for me it was a little easier to control my eye look using this one. Now when it comes to the shimmer shades, I felt like both both were nicely pigmented. The Anastasia one felt a little bit more crumbly, had a little more fallout, so it was easier to pick up with my finger than this one was, but this one was not hard to pick up either, and it just felt like a little bit more held together, kind of similar to the C-Color palettes, and it's exactly why I like the C-Color palettes sometimes better than the Anastasia. So I felt like this was pretty similar to C-Color as far as the way that it applied. Now granted, I've only used it the one time, so I'll have to keep going with it, and if you guys would like to see a video, you know, talking about these palettes further, I can definitely do that for sure. And then when it comes to the cheek palette, I decided to try the Exposed one, and I have the NARS Narcissist Wanted one, which I thought was an exact dupe, but I don't think it is because some of the colors look a little bit different. So now I'm kind of not sure what Exposed is supposed to be a dupe for. I'll have to go back and look on the Copycat website, but I found two shades in these palettes that look really similar. So here's the Copycat one, and then here's the NARS. So you can see the NARS one's a little bit different. But I went ahead and grabbed this shade right here from this palette and then the same one in the same position on the NARS palette, and they kind of look to be very similar. So again, the NARS one is over on this side. It has just a slight bit of sheen to it, and then the Copycat one is on this cheek, and same thing. It has like just a slight bit of sheen, and I feel like they're really close. Again, I thought the NARS one was just slightly more pigmented. My brush picked up just ever so slightly the smallest amount more of the powder than this one, but blushes are really easy to just layer up, and in some cases I actually like a blush that isn't super pigmented because it's easy to go overboard with blush when you're pale like I am. But overall, despite the minor differences I found between the two, I feel like the look came out the same on both sides of my face, so I'm very, very happy with it so far. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the MAC Velvet Teddy dupe, and this is again in the shade 02. And I love the color. The only thing about this lipstick is I felt like it was a little bit dry going on, like it dragged across my lips a little. And I'm not quite sure what the MAC ones are like because I've never tried a MAC lipstick before, but once I actually got it on and I rubbed my lips together, it felt a little bit more creamy. And at the moment, it feels really comfortable to wear. And I think because it's a little bit of a drier formula, it's probably gonna have, you know, more of a long-lasting effect, which is a good thing. It doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. I guess my one concern is that maybe over the course of the day it may start to look dry, or my lips might start to look a little bit more wrinkled, because sometimes that happens with drier formulas, but at the moment it looks pretty good. So anyway guys, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget about the code for Copycat Beauty in case you're interested in checking them out before I get a chance to review everything. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here in the corner of your screen, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care guys. Bye.